Yo,
What's up?
chillin'. You guys are good to play Gears. I don't really care. I wanted to chill, talk.
Oh, we'll see. I mean, we had other ideas too. That was just the one that we ended up installing. I kind of thought it was gonna have 4-player, but I guess not.
I had remembered from the past that Gears typically was 2 to 3, and I think they only started doing 4 and 4 and 5,
It said when I just Googled
which
it, it said
supposedly weren't
3.
even supposed to be created.
They weren't. No, Gears 3 was supposed to be the end, which is, I never even played 4 and 5, so I want to know.
I never played 4 and 5 either,
But
I do recall them being 4. I'd seen it on stream before.
I'm pretty sure Gears 3. Is Gears 3 not on here though?
No.
Is that
I
possible?
see
Your
when I looked at mine,
Xbox. You're the
I saw
Xbox
Gears
app.
4, Gears 5, and I saw some bundles, but they weren't on Game Pass. There was like Gears Tactic and Gears Ultimate something.
Gears Tactic is like Halo.
Yeah, something.
Well, we can look at some other stuff. We just looked through multiple things because I was just kind of looking at what we could hop into for free.
Grab my sleeve.
Huh?
Alexa, turn the closet lights on. Alexa, set the living room lights to purple. Alexa, raise the brightness to 100%. Thank you.
Thank you for doing your part for the singularity. They might be nicer to us when they gain consciousness than to think.
I always say that. I say it with my Alexa. It just makes sense. They do something for you. I mean, I know they're not people, but like, it's the way I was raised, ma'am.
Just doing my job.
What up, JP?
Yo, dude.
You sound blazed. You sound shredded, dude.
I haven't
Like
even
cheddar
taken
cheese,
anything yet.
baby girl.
I need to get there. I need to pack something after this match.
That thing I sent you a
Cheddar
picture of? I bought that shelf unit specifically for my paraphernalia. All my jars, my bongs, my dab rigs. So they were like kind of hiding behind my monitors on my desk. I was like, nah, I need like a secure place for these. I got those adhesive like bong pads on the top of it for those big boys. I was kind of hoping they were going to fit into those slots, the bigger slots, but they don't. What I get for buying such fat fucking bongs.
Fat fucking bongs.
They really do buy smashing bongs, dude, like 13 inches every time, at least. I would have got myself a little 12er, it would fit.
JP,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how much you saw of the chat, but apparently Gears is only 2-player. So I don't know if you want to put that in our pocket for later. Robbie said that he's
You
good
guys
with
are
not
good
playing.
to play.
I know you, but it's like I feel like when we do that, then it's like we end up just talking about the game a lot, and I just feel like you're left out of conversations. But I mean, it's whatever you want to do. But I'm just saying that there are other options too.
That's what I've been doing.
Hey.
might hop on Terraria in a little bit and build like a new house because our house is kind of ugly. It's just like a tower.
Whoa. That's just what
Yeah.
Terraria houses look like.
Or even I've even considering like making a new world, like on a large world, since we
Ooh,
already have the
yeah.
good shit. and
But
it'd
then
be
we
easier
have
to
to.
start.
It would be, I guess. But then
We could
would
start
have to,
over,
like,
but we'll have
We'd
like
have to make a
crazy
really
shit.
nice-
We could dig elevators day one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then we could make elevators properly where the hollow doesn't get into the environment where we don't want it to go.
True.
That's what a lot of people do in Terraria anyway, is they like get all the shit they need on one world and like fuck up that world and they move into another world. That's like a more refined process.
Yeah. Well, and the world that we're on right now is like medium, right?
Yeah. It might even be small. I think it's medium. But it might
No,
be-
it was medium. I remember
it's
when we
definitely
made it.
not small. Small is like very small. Yeah, Terraria's been scratching your itch for me. Like I'll even play a little bit of zombies, do some fishing quests and shit.
I need to do those.
I've been doing them, but like I want to. Apparently after your 40th one, you get like golden fishing rod, and that's what I want. But that's so far away, is what it feels like.
Oh, something else that we were talking about earlier, though, Robbie. Back for Blood. We could try that.
It is terrible. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to even try and download that. I
What?
don't wanna
What is
no.
that? Is that you were
I
a
will
completely
admit-
different
I
person than
will
20
admit-
minutes ago?
So there's two things about Back for Blood.
I
The
didn't know.
actual gameplay
Back 4
is
Blood.
alright.
Well, yeah,
You
what-
said-
It's alright, but the problem is that Left 4 Dead has like way better. It's like
Yeah.
the smaller things that Left 4 Dead did that make
I-
Back 4 Blood feel like
I
less.
know,
but this
dude.
game
Thank
is
you,
still
Robbie.
pretty fun.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I mean, that's the thing is like, would I pay money for this game? Absolutely not. But if it's on Game Pass, then I mean,
I already paid
if
money
if
for
you
it.
get 2 hours of fun out of it, then I mean that. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your loss, Robbie, but it's just I feel like it's playable. It's just
Yeah, that's
not.
what I'm saying.
It's
is
not
still
Left 4
okay.
Dead.
It's
though.
just not.
It kind of just proves that there's more
But it has
to what makes
things.
Left 4
It
Dead
has
so good.
things that are better than Left 4 Dead, but it also has things that are like, wow, you guys could have done this because Left 4 Dead did it.
I just
what I'm
feel
saying?
like, yeah, I've
There are
gone on whole
100%
rants
parts of
about
it that are better than Left 4 Dead.
I don't know
Oh,
that
yeah,
I've seen any
well,
parts that are better.
Parts.
I think that it has more
Just
features
graphically.
than Left. Well, maybe. I don't even know if I would agree on that point.
Do the zombies
Honestly.
like fall apart the way
No,
they do in
they
Left 4
don't.
Dead?
That's
See,
that's
it's
one
those
of the
little
little
things.
things. They
That's
don't.
one of
They
those
just
little
fucking
things.
flop over.
That's what
like a dead
scratches the
fish.
itch for me is like watching their stomach blow open and then
Oh,
fall
yeah.
open or their head fall off.
There's
and
like
shit.
50 different ways that they can get.
Dude, that's. But you were like, I mean, we could play Left 4 Dead, but Robbie, you were the one last time they were like, I'm not gonna have this
I
great
just
PC to
played
play.
that game dried.
No,
Dude,
I
but
would be down to try that one. Austin, when you
Yeah.
said Back for Blood, I heard Redfall.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I think I was just a little high.
Oh,
I didn't
fuck.
realize you were
There's three of
talking about that one.
I believe in you, Robbie.
I like that they added the new like field medic enemies in Marauders. One of the last times we got
Yeah,
out,
big bags, yeah.
yeah, they got big bags and they'd carry meds.
I think the biggest issue that Marauders has that I think they won't change because it's part of the niche that they're trying to fill, but can we just please get teammate names? Like, I just feel like I feel like that's
Yeah.
kind of what's killing our vibe when we play Marauders. I mean, I know that
Dude,
Oh,
I have
yeah.
we try to run
that
together.
shit.
We try to run together, Robbie, but we spread out because everybody wants loot. But I mean, it's just we end up killing each other. If not killing,
Yeah.
shooting each other. And
I was
it's
gonna
just-
say I more often than not end up shooting Robbie at least once every time we go out.
I
And then
definitely feel like
awful.
we're pretty good about it.
We
I
are.
don't know. I just feel like that always kills our vibe when it does happen.
I mean, yeah, getting killed by your friend fucking sucks.
Which I mean, I know.
But I
this
think
is-
we've
I'm just
gotten better about it because like you and I will do shit like yell fuck you when we're near each other.
Yeah.
I I would
still.
say what's even more so disappointing, and we experienced it the last time we play, is thinking someone is you because
Oh,
we can hear
that's
each
the other
other.
issue. Yeah.
We can hear each other and we think we're next to each other, and I hear you yelling, and you hear me yelling. But really, we're like 10 feet away from each other vertically, and I run into somebody thinking it's you, and I die. That shit.
Yeah,
pisses me off.
that does happens to me.
But it's like I would rather you kill me than somebody else kill me because at least you get my shit.
On
Real
a
talk.
related note, we'll just put this on the back burner because I'm never gonna give up. I think that if you guys ever feel like playing Hunt again, I just won't run traps. I just won't put them down. I'll put them on bodies, and that's it. Because I feel like that was the similar issue to the Marauders killing each other thing, where it can kind of kill the vibe.
Yeah, I think the last time I got off a hunt, I definitely died to one of your traps.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna set traps
Because
are so
they're
good, but I'm
really
just gonna-
good.
They are
Yeah.
really good, but it's
They're
it's a
effective as
sacrifice
shit.
I'm willing to make.
Too effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, so effective. that
And
it
I mean,
hurts.
I end up killing myself with them sometimes too. Well, actually, I rarely kill myself, but sometimes I do like get into a moment when I'm like defending a compound on my own. I run into them, and I'm like, well, this could have been avoided. But I've also like played so much Hunt at this point with traps all the time that I have like whenever I'm in a certain compound, this is where my
You gotta
trap
feel
is gonna
for
be
it.
every time. Well, it's just like
Yeah.
I know that I always put my traps in the same place for the most part because it's just usually the best spot. Like I've gotten real cheeky with finding those spots that what's it called? There's like where there's like the spider webbing and shit. You literally can't see it. It's so unfair. It's literally unseeable, but I can hide it in there, and those are always the best spots.
One thing I will
Right.
say that's been interesting about Marauders and the new update is there's a fuck ton more ships, and you can start crafting new ships for cheap as fuck at level 3.
Nice.
I feel like so little of the game happens in ships that so I'm kind
The
of being
rust bucket
hypocritical.
is just slow. That's the
They're,
one.
they're
thing.
adding more, as you can tell. Like they're making ships more like you can pick up the loot now.
It's nice to have more loot sinks instead of just having excess shit that you're like, what do I do with this other than sell it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I re-downloaded GTA the other day. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, I saw you were playing GTA the other day.
Hit that a little bit.
What's new on GTA?
Just new missions and shit. Just fucking
Yeah.
more drug running type dealios.
Dope.
I would be interested in looking into GTA RP. Because I've heard a lot of weird things about that, and I've also heard a lot of good things about that.
I could be into it.
It's a little grindy, though, from what I can tell. And if you
Dude, have you remember the video I sent you guys of the guy who made an identical character of the valet at the casino
and then kill people. Yeah.
and then just would like retaliate on people?
I love that. No, but I like GTA. I'd be down to play some more of that. I like fast cars and cool music.
I don't know how you guys feel about Destiny. But
I was taking a peek at it.
I've always rejected the game, but the game having 540,000 positive reviews is kind of hard to deny. It still has that Halo vibe, except it has the RPG kind of magic stuff that JP kind of is into. I'm into that shit too, or just being able to like kind of customize your own character the way you want.
Maybe aren't there several
it is-
paywalls for the good content?
Yeah, you have to
Yes,
buy the
but-
DLCs.
With each paywall comes a much cheaper previous DLC, so like the newest DLC is very expensive, yeah. But you typically get like 40 to 50 hours of pretty good content. I've heard mixed reviews about the newest DLC though. But like to get all the previous DLCs, just have fun with us, I think you would have to pay like $20 or something.
I feel like
God, those guys were so ready for me to stand back up. Fuck.
He's just standing over the top of you with the
They
Romero
had me
pointed
at a
directly in your throat.
They had me at a crossfire. One was on the other side of the room. I'm standing up again. I don't give a fuck! Oh no! I got stuck in the barb. I got stuck in the barb. He was not ready for the stand up that one more time. Alright. This is my last health bar. But I mean, I'm gonna die either way.
Fuck, my ship is disabled.
But he's definitely watching me now. God, dude, if that barb wasn't there, he was in the middle of switching weapons. Fuck. Would have had him. One more time! Down! Dude, there was way too much barbed wire in there. I'm happy with that. I killed that guy at least. I killed him 3 times.
Dude, instantly headshot.
I did have a thing the other day where I ran into the prison, and I killed one guy, and then I got shotgunned, and I was like right next to the bounty, and I waited until it was almost done done vanishing, so that when it was like really loud, and that's right when I stood up, and I turned around and he was rezzing his friend, and I just cut them both down. So satisfying.
So what's this about Battlefront 2?
It's on Game Pass, but you need the EA app. But it's apparently way better than it was before.
That's just like Battlefield, right? But just Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like Battlefield with Star Wars.
Yeah. It's in the Star Wars universe. It actually looks pretty decent. Let me look at what it would
I
take
used to watch
get it.
people stream that.
Well, it apparently there was just like a huge pay to win issue
Yeah,
in
when
the
it came out,
beginning.
but it was years ago.
That
But yeah, I
always
think
happens.
yeah, exactly. But I think that it's been rectified since.
I don't see it in the Xbox store.
Oh, I had that issue.
Just
Search
type in
Star
Battlefront.
Wars. No, search Star Wars. I searched
I just
Battlefront
searched
and
up
it didn't
Battlefront.
come. It didn't come up when I searched Battlefront.
too.
Star Wars TM Battlefront TM 2 Celebration Edition.
Yeah,
I'd be about that. That looks cool.
I can install that.
Is it still popular?
It's got a player base.
yeah.
I mean, I can. Well, actually, it's usually Steam statistics are the ones, but let me see if I can look up Battlefront 2 player count. As of May 2nd, the player count was 2,500 people. So, but I mean, it's
Alright,
you'll
so
find a
maybe
game.
I don't
It might be fun.
Oh wait, that's just on Steam though, and this would be on Xbox. I don't know. I don't know if it would be less or more, but I'm sure that we could still find a game.
Yeah, but that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Is it cross-plat?
No idea. Player count Xbox.
On the EA app, Battlefront 2 is going for $8 right now at 60% off.
Well, it's free with Game Pass.
And it doesn't have crossplay.
Yeah. I think it was
So all
before
the player bases must be-
crossplay became big.
Yeah, I'm not gonna download a 100 GB game like that little player base, to be honest.
That's fine. I
yeah.
will not.
I'm
either.
interested in the game, but it's just like I don't want to sit for an hour. I remember how playing Battlefield 3 and 4 used to go when that many people played. That was painful. We run into the same motherfuckers on the same servers over and over again.
Do we want to look at Back 4 Blood?
I'm down to play that game. I always thought it was interesting. I know there wasn't as good, but like,
50 gigabytes. It's not bad.
Pretty sure I own that shit on Steam too.
Yeah, I'll uninstall it.
Whatever happened with that Dark and Darker game?
Still in
It's not
development.
on Steam. The latest release. You remember it was like removed
I think
from
they
Steam.
took it off for
Yeah,
a little while.
It's
It was in playtest when
There's-
we tried it out,
no. There's a whole.
right?
It's this whole
There's
controversy
like a
thing
legal
right
issue.
now.
There's a
Yes,
legal
it's a
issue
legal
right now.
issue. They're using
oh, really?
they're devs from a previous other game that has a similar concept, and they reused a bunch of coding from that game, enough to the point that it's pretty substantial. And so the people of the original developer basically had Steam delist it. So you would have to like manually install it now, and it's. But that's.
I
it.
still have
Once
it
all that
installed, I
clears up.
think.
Really?
Think so.
I think it's just. I think you might have it. I don't even see it on my list here.
Yeah, I don't think you can play it. I never uninstalled it. It wouldn't let me launch it.
Oh. Okay, then
I
that's
definitely
probably why
uninstalled
I
it.
can't find it either.
But it's not on my list here.
Yo, Robbie, would you ever want to try out Fall Guys? I know you said no one other time, but honestly, getting really drunk and playing a couple of rounds of that can be really funny.
It's I
have a
it's not
really
an extensive-
competitive soul.
but it is
that
a competitive
game is the
game.
only game where I feel very competitive about it.
That's the
Problem
thing
with
is-
it's out of my control.
Yeah.
No, it's not always out of your control. Knowing
Most
map
of the
knowledge,
time, dude.
no. I've come
It's
to
not
find
like
that
Mario
map
Party out of
knowledge
your
and
control.
skill and trickery is
Yeah.
all key elements to victory. And I think I haven't ever made it to number one.
What
but
you
I've
beat-
been.
you- I think you've made it. You definitely have won once or twice. I'm pretty sure.
I've always made it to the last round, like a couple, not always, but a couple of times, more than a handful of times. I would say I've been like the second to
it's-
last
Touch,
person.
to touch back on a game that I mentioned in the past too, Satisfactory. All right, it's a coffee stain game. So
I
far
have
we've liked,
Satisfactory.
we've liked-
Money.
we have liked all the coffee stain games we've played in the past and branch games we've played in the past. Also, it has 112,000 overwhelmingly positive reviews.
If you want
Not
to,
even mostly positive, overwhelmingly positive.
yeah, if you wanna like help me build shit and just let me fuck around while you do most of the heavy lifting and automation.
It's mostly, yeah, it's mostly
That's what he
automated.
does anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm fine with that, but I just don't have the, I don't have the mental creativity to build things in 3 dimension, I feel like, in these games. Like, I don't want to sit and build
This
racetracks
game
and
isn't
shit.
all that. This game is like there's a lot of animals and
Yeah,
and
so,
fight.
but, like, what do we, I don't know. Like, what are the possibilities? I need to be convinced. I want to push horses into pits of needles and shit. I don't know. I'm like, I want to build a book of 1,000 ways to kill a horse, and I want 1,000 horses to kill.
I'll just say this: in the trailer of a game, there's a clip of them finding an animal that's nice, and they throw so many bombs on it that the creature triples or quadruples in size from just sheer explosives on this animal. Additionally, in the trailer, they show these like little fuck buggies that they have. They're like teeny little mobile carts, and you can build little tracks for them to get around place to place. And in one of the clips, they show somebody throwing an explosive on it and building a ramp and fucking launching themselves into the area. Dude, there's just tons of shit you can do in this game. Like, it's a sandbox, but it's like you just have to gather some materials to start a sandbox.
JP, you already own it.
I thought I did.
Steam and
Not on my library. Oh, it is on Epic? That might have been where I had it.
On Epic.
Yeah, I think I have it.
I played it when it first came out. I played it in build 2. I believe they're on build 7 now. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
shit.
on update 7. And I played
Yeah,
this like
I think I originally
4 years
played this
ago.
with you, Robbie, like way.
It was me and my
way
brother
back
Matt.
when.
Do you
Yeah.
remember making a little tiny like fuck buggy track and like doing Mario Kart racing with us?
I think so. Vaguely. I remember he had it set up, like all kinds of automated shit by the time that, like, we were just fucking around a little bit, getting our bearings, and then we went over to his thing, and he already had, like, a ton of shit set up. Oh, I gotta go let the dogs in, they're barking.
I would just recommend flipping through some of the trailers on Steam, 'cause I feel like some of the trailers on Steam are just real short snippets of like people just doing fun shit.
Well,
That you like.
if you guys own it on Epic, though, I'm less inclined, unless it's free on Epic right now.
It's not free on Epic,
Because if
but I'm
it's
pretty sure it's just cross-plat.
cross-plat, then that could work. But it's not on sale, so we really gotta be sure that this is something that we're gonna be into. So I don't want to play it even though it's, you know, I have funds on my Steam account, so I'm not paying for it. I do like having the money to buy a game when I feel like it. So if I'm gonna spend...
You can play between Epic and Steam.
Okay. Well, if we're pretty sure that we're gonna be into it, then I can pick it up.
I've liked the game in the past. I'll say that. But yeah, like, it's like a Minecraft style game. Dude. You gotta find resources and start collecting them and build up and upgrade and do all that shit. But additionally, there's a big world you're gonna explore and a pretty good amount of cool shit in that world. And there's like almost always something to do because once you get to the next level, it unlocks more things for you to build. It's one of those type of games. Snowballer. Well, let's see. I played it a few sessions. I only played it a few times before we kind of like hit the peak. But like I said, it was build 2. And I have, let's see. How do I go to my hours?
On Epic, I have no idea.
So me and my brother played about 20 hours together before we hit the peak and build. It was like 1.2 or 2.0.
Is it?
He played it for he played like fucking 60 hours plus. He had more playtime than I did. But I was caught up playing Tarkov, so I wasn't really interested in anything else.
Is it satisfactory early access or experimental?
It's early access.
Early access. There's 2 builds. There's an experimental build, which is like the newest shit. New. And there's early access.
Okay. Yeah, I do have it, actually.
Another one we never finished that I really liked was Grounded.
Oh, yeah.
We never finished that, but I just felt like we kind of lost direction and then started doing fuck all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't getting that rush from playing Grounded. I mean, I wanted to try again, but I don't know.
Chivalry was cool.
Chivalry is cool. What do you own that?
No, I'm just seeing people play it. Something that Steam suggests to me. Stardew Valley is like Terraria, right?
Yeah, but that's...
Oh, yes, dude.
Is that multiplayer?
If you want to play Stardew Valley, I will absolutely fuck up some Stardew. Oh my god.
I've never played it.
Love that game. I've played hours and
But
hours.
is it like... But can I like become a wizard, or is it just a farming sim?
It's just, for the most part, a farming sim. There is, like, you can go to the mines, and there's a dungeon aspect to the game where you can get weapons and defeat monsters and shit to get better ores, to make better stuff for the farm. A lot of shit requires metal and ore, so trips to the mines are frequent. So to have somebody continuously running and killing shit and doing that is really hot, because you need to anyway. There's also other rewards for doing so, but it's, for the most part, a very relaxing farming sim. And
that's what I kind of love about Terraria is like
yeah,
you get to do, you can farm, you can do shit like that. But really, it's just like really weird novelty fighting, mining. If we could just get a blend of those, that would be.
yeah. So the guy who made Stardew is making another game right now called The Haunted Chocolatier, and it's
a
basically
one-man
like
game, right? He makes it by himself.
yeah, it's a solo production kind of thing. And he even develops like all the music, all the pixelation, all the character, all the writing and everything. That's all him.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, and he's a really cool guy. He's constantly pushing out updates for them all the time. Stardew Valley you can play on your fucking cell phone. I bought it and I can just play it on the go on my phone. But it's way better with controller, keyboard, and mouse, obviously. I usually played it on the Nintendo Switch. Never played it on PC, but I would. But I like the music better in Stardew than Terraria, honestly. I think Terraria is really great and relaxing, but the music can sometimes be a little like just like too much. I don't even know what it is exactly about it that just kind of I feel like it needs to be toned down a little bit. Star is way more like relaxed. Like it's very I feel like I can just play that game and just be like, "Oh my god, yeah." Man, I wish Dave the Diver was multiplayer. Have you checked that out, Robbie?
I just don't know how Dave the Diver could work as multiplayer as a thing.
It'd be cool if like the store was bigger and then like you guys instead would function as staff members or something during like and then like catching stuff. I mean, it would. I could totally see how you guys would just be free to explore the blue hole yourself and just go. It's like I'm gonna go over here and get this shark. It's like okay, I'm gonna go over here and get this one.
Yeah, I could see that. I've honestly had I told you about this. The issue that I never thought I would have when I started playing the game is that I actually don't even feel like fishing. I just want to fucking sell sushi.
Really? Because I think
Yeah.
the fishing is part of like a large part of the fun.
I
like catching.
I
the
think
fish.
the issue for me, well, I do like it. I wish it was randomized. I don't like
Yeah.
after a while everything being the same. It's like at first it's like, oh dude, it's all the same. I know where all the good shit is, and then I've put like 30 to 40 runs in on the same fish because I know where the good stuff is, and I know I could go deeper and all that stuff.
Well,
But it's just
I'm hoping that in
I
the
don't know.
future they're gonna add like ridiculous depths, and then that way it will give them more opportunity to like have different roles on environments and shit. Like I don't know.
it seems to me the way that they have designed it, it's not gonna have RNG stuff. It's always going to be consistent, which is
I feel like it really did for a while in the beginning, like the whole first like level of
I
you swimming
thought,
around.
but I like
The more and
quickly
more
was
I
like,
played
why
it,
is this
though,
here
I-
every time? And then I realized, oh,
Yeah.
this is all the same every time.
Yeah,
What are you guys talking about?
Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
Oh, I own Stardew Valley already. Nice.
Another one that I thought might interest us is Terraria.
Maybe. I do kind of, so I'm down to play Terraria tonight. I just also want something with a little bit more pep in the step to switch back and, like, either start with or switch to after.
Can
Decide.
we?
I'm
What
downloading
about if-
Back for Blood. I don't know if if we decided on
Oh,
downloading that
okay,
or
I'm
not.
downloading that.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, let me. I think I was downloading that, and I closed my Xbox app for some reason. Yeah, I was. Oh my god. All right, cool. So it's at 53%, and it just resumed. I've
I've dropped down to 3 stars. I'm gonna keep dropping. The thing is, it's not even like, I feel like I'm not really smurfing in Hunt, because I'm never explicitly like, I'm gonna go purposefully lose to drop my MMR rank. It's more like, I'm just gonna run stupid, silly shit, but I definitely try my best to get kills when I'm running it. But it's like, I usually only get a kill or two, but I mean, hey, if I drop MMR after a little bit, then I mean, who's to say I did it on purpose? It just,
why I use the bomb spear as much as I can.
that's what I've been doing. Now I'm gonna run a shotgun this time, but dude, the bomb lance is. I watched somebody made a really nicely edited clip show of I might even just go find it real quick and send it to you guys if you want to check it out. It's basically like it's like this guy's video is like what I'd like to imagine if I ever actually sat down and went through all my clips that I had. I would like to think that I could make some like short little videos like this. It's only like 30 seconds, but it's just like him like as the hillbilly, and it like has music that goes with it, and he's just running only bomb lands. Oh, it's great. Hold on. Really, really well edited though.
I really wish this game, Zero Sievert, was multiplayer. A lot of people, like, that's one of the biggest recommendations from the community has been like, add multiplayer. But they're literally in, like, version 0.3 right now. But what is there? It's like a 8-bit, like, Tarkov-like game. And I've thoroughly enjoyed that. That is like the environment is kind of generated differently
about?
every time. Zero Sievert.
Don't they literally have Tarkov rips in that game? Like they have like a kilo rip?
Yes, yeah, it's very tongue-in-cheek and they're very self-aware, but I do thoroughly enjoy that game, honestly. Up until a point, because at one point, like, you're just like rolling in money with nothing to spend it on anymore, because you can just craft bullets, and then you're set. You're just like, okay, well, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna get the loot and get the money and come back because I got nothing to spend it on. Eventually, I end up having more loot than what the vendors have money for at the end of every day, and then I'm like, all right, cool. Well, what do I do now? But the quests in it kept me busy for over, like, I would say, like, at least 15 hours. I got that game.
You guys should check out that video. It's only 1 minute.
On the phone?
Yeah. It's like, that's the type of shit that I like to just run meme loadouts on Hunt. Because I feel like if you take Hunt seriously, that's where it just doesn't become fun.
The zoom on his nipple though.
Yeah. Do you have sound on? Please have sound on. I didn't the first
I got
time.
it.
The music is great.
Is this you, Austin?
No, but I was saying that this is what I would, if I ever took the time to sort through my clips, I'd like to make something like this. Just short little things.
Oh my god. Fucking got him. You can get the bounty that way?
Yeah, it's new. Well, you could always do it. It's new that, now as a solo, you have an increased range. It's like doubled if you're playing by yourself.
Absolutely dunks on him. Oh my god, what the fuck?
I had the same reaction to the bomb lance at the end. I said, oh my god.
Why were they just all standing together around a horse like that?
Because he's in a lower MMR, I think.
Oh. Well, that was amazing.
Yeah, I loved the end.
Oh, apparently at the end they were beating an emulator.
Yeah, they were
Aimed
fighting an
the
emulator.
and hit a barrel.
That is poetic as fuck.
Dread it, run from it, but the nipple will always find you.
I don't know. Try to get a refund on a game.
On Steam?
Yeah.
I think if you go to Steam support, how long have you spent on the game, and how long ago did you buy it?
2 hours on it. I don't remember when I bought it.
That might be low enough. I don't know. I know if it's under an hour, you're pretty guaranteed to get a refund. 2 hours maybe. I don't know. You have to like submit a request, and they're gonna kind of like determine whether or not to refund you. But I think Steam is pretty liberal about providing refunds. I think you have to go to support though, and there's something for refund a game. Might be
Oh, I
under
am
the
looking
FAQ.
at it.
What are you refunding?
Sons of the Forest.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I refunded that. But it's not gonna give you like an account, or it's gonna be on your account. It's not going to be like a it's not gonna refund your credit card or anything.
No, I chose to refund it to my Steam wallet.
Oh, some people's coming up near me. Come to Butthead.
Cool. Thank you, Austin. Where are you guys at on the download?
Not sure. 1 sec. I'm in a hot, nasty fight right now.
Hot, nasty, stinky bitch.
Okay, no longer in a hot, nasty fight. I was fighting one team, and the other team came to say hi. What was it? My download is at 73%.
Fuck, I am so confused by what this game actually is.
What game?
Live Alive? Or Live Alive, maybe?
No clue.
It's by Square Enix.
Eh, that doesn't mean much these days.
Yeah, it says the tags are RPG, JRPG, hunting, martial arts, 2-5D, 2D. Like it's like a two-dimensional martial arts hunting are the tags. I'm like,
Strange.
There's like images of people like training karate in a bamboo forest, and then the very next picture is like 2 people in dusters like having a showdown with a saloon in front of a saloon in like an old western setting, and then the one directly after that is like a feudal Japan looking background like Naruto shit, and there's somebody like running on a rooftop. And I'm like, what is this game?
I do love like cowboy shit and Magic ever since Hunt. Cat wanted.
Oh yeah.
Cat was picking out shows, because I've picked out shows that we watched recently, and I was like, she wanted to watch the show Shadow and Bone that has like Ben Barnes and shit, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but then I And then she showed me a trailer, and I saw that there was like it's all magic and shit, which I knew. But then there was like cowboys and like gunslingers. I was like, oh, okay, I'll try it. There's like 2 stories, and like the main character, I'm straight up telling her, I'm like, this girl is fucking boring. But then the side story of like, I don't even know what to call them, just like a kind of like a thieves guild type group, but they're like gunslingers. They're fucking great. I just realized I probably need to check in for my flight. I never do this shit.
Battle Brothers is a turn-based tactical RPG. This looks very Fire Emblem-like, which is kind of something that I enjoy. Alexa, suck my ass. Hey Alexa, add 2 bricks of cocaine to my shopping list.
Alexa, make that 6 bricks.
I like how in the image for Back 4 Blood, like one of the survivors is clearly in full swing with a baseball bat, completely out of range of everything.
It's about the intimidation factor.
It's like, oh, I shouldn't have swung so fast.
Hello, my friend.
Hello. What up?
What up?
What up, guy?
What's up, my man?
Chilling.
Yo, where do I start on this GTA?
Yo. What's up?
Yo.
Sorry, I don't know if we've been having a conversation. I had to mute and deafen myself because I was getting pushed.
No,
It's got a
I've
little
just
intense.
kind of been talking to myself.
Because they were talking about GTA when I muted myself.
Yeah, I just said I'm gonna start a like basic easy run on campaign on offline mode
What?
just to get a feel for
Oh,
this
Back 4
game
Blood?
and Back for Blood. Yeah, I think Robbie was almost done downloading.
Let's just shoot zombies. Mine should be done by now.
Yeah.
Are you guys on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I'm about to extract. Yeah, mine's done.
Man, I want to like. I have this 25-foot HDMI cord plugged into my other computer, so I can switch it over to the TV and stuff, and, like watch movies on it. But I also have this wireless controller and wireless headset. I kind of want to like set up so I can go sit on the couch and play this game with you guys. Smoke a blunt. phone. Who this?